Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight. Today we're looking at Ozo, a nimble performer who isn't just monkeying around. Ozo is a capable warrior who brings strong initiation and sustained damage to the battle. When built defensively, he can alternate between being a frontline presence for his team and chasing down enemies as they flee. Ozo's perk, Carny Luck, increases the healing, barrier, and fortified health he receives from all sources. This includes items like Halcyon Potions and Fountain of Renewal, as well as lifesteal effects, but does not include basic health regeneration. When Ozo's 3-ring circus is activated, he instantly attacks his target and other enemies directly in front of him, dealing weapon and crystal damage. He can reactivate this ability to dash through his target, and can reactivate it again to deal damage in a large area around himself. Though the damage remains the same on all enemies, Ozo also applies on-hit effects to his primary target in each of these attacks. Additionally, Ozo heals a small amount for every enemy hit, and receives a larger heal when hitting enemy heroes. I recommend learning and upgrading this ability first. Ozo's Acro Bounce allows him to bounce to any nearby target, damaging enemies in a very small area where he lands. While airborne, Ozo can quickly tap new targets to chain up to 3 bounces. Each bounce deals increased damage, and the final bounce deals its damage in a much larger area. I recommend learning and upgrading this ability second. Ozo's ultimate, Bangarang, allows him to tumble towards a targeted enemy hero, damaging, stunning, and flipping them over on impact. Other enemies in Ozo's path during the tumble are damaged and knocked aside. Bangarang has a maximum duration and will cancel if he does not quickly reach his target. I recommend learning and upgrading the ultimate whenever it's available. Becoming an expert performer means paying attention to the details, and Ozo brings plenty of those to the ring. The performance begins as Ozo rushes in to land a basic attack on the enemy Ringo. Then, the moment the attack connects, he activates 3-ring circus to strike again. Because 3-ring circus is effectively an attack reset, weaving each cast in immediately after landing basic attacks is critical to maximizing his damage. As Ringo moves out of range, Ozo targets him with Acro Bounce. While the 3-ring circus is all about timing, Acro Bounce is all about decisions. In many fights, the decisions are about who to jump on and in which order to do so, but in cases like this, there's a decision on whether to use multiple jumps at all. Acro Bounce cannot target the same enemy twice in a row, and if Ozo chooses to bounce back to this minion before going back to Ringo, Ringo may have enough time to escape to safety. Because of the slow travel time on Acro Bounce, it can also be smart to avoid using all 3 jumps if you've used 3-ring circus and want to cast it again before its timer runs out. And this is the case here. The moment Ozo lands, he once again lands a basic attack before using the second activation of 3-ring circus to finish Ringo off. Jumping ahead, a team fight is breaking out near the enemy base. As Ringo is stunned by Catherine, take note of how far away Ozo is. Staying this far away serves 2 purposes. First, with him so far back, the teamfight is shifted deeper into the jungle, drawing Ringo away from the safety of the lane. Second, Ozo's been focusing on offensive items and needs to avoid the burst damage at the beginning of the fight. And he can get away with this due to the exceptionally long range of his Bangarang ultimate, which allows him to quickly close on Ringo, flip him over, and cut off his escape. Again, he first lands a basic attack, but now he follows with all 3 activations of 3-ring circus to quickly secure the kill. Taka's X-Retsu finishes off Koshka, but this in turn leaves him vulnerable to Acro Bounce. By finishing Acro Bounce on this minion, Ozo's positioned himself perfectly to take Taka down and close the fight with a convincing win. Thanks for watching the Ozo Hero Spotlight. Download Vainglory free on the Apple App Store or Google Play and join us in the Halcyon Fold.